So far, I've been enjoying Dishonored 2 a lot. I think it improves in almost every way on the original game. I'm playing as Emily, the daughter of the protagonist of the first game. Did not know that they gave you a choice of which character to play as. It's pretty cool. Follower only mode? Never turned that on. I'm actually not even sure where to go to check that. No, weird. Yeah, last we left off, we got to the main hub area that I'm probably going to spend a decent amount of time exploring. I want to get a bunch of runes and maybe some bone charms today. I'm not stressing too much about reloading if we get caught, but I will reload if I can't win non-violently. Looks like there's a lot of situations where I can still win non-violently after getting caught, but I'm going to need to get more abilities to really be able to do that all the time. So I'll have to remember there's an initial, 20-second load screen when we boot this game up. Alright, let's go. Continue. Tasty chili. Kaihan said it was too spicy. Nice. Gotta get him hooked on spicy stuff early. Cameron really likes spicy food. Her and Ben both always want my extra flamin' hot Cheetos. I just did this quest for her, turn in this body. Let's see what else there is to find. Hop out the heart really quick and see if there's any stuff near where she is. They're all pretty far from here, unfortunately. Just enhanced our eyes. And see what we can find. Knocked out a bunch of dudes last time we were here, so I might be able to explore more as a result.
What are you covering your face for? Keep the dust out?
That's the reason. That's it. It's not because I am the Empress. People are out to kill me. That wouldn't be it at all.
If only truth and justice could really be weighed on scales.
Thanks, no longer silent protagonist.
No.
It's not something bad.
Oh shit, there's... Didn't realize there were any guards I had to worry about here.
Huh?
Oh shit. Not a great start. Not a great start.
Wonder who that was.
We need to get back to the plague house. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. Might have to reload. We'll see. I don't know if you can drop aggro in this game.
And that's all I'm gonna say about it.
Okay, I don't think we can drop aggro, so we'll reload that. I know I was just saying we won't reload when detected, but if I've got 7 people chasing me, I can't take them out non-lethally anymore. At least not with my current tools. Okay, try this again. Round 2. Blue Apron's pretty funny. They always include some kind of element where they say, use however much of this you like, depending on how much spice you can tolerate, and using the maximum amount of whatever that ingredient is never been spicy. It's just been flavorful. So I always think of Futurama with the steamed carrot was quite spicy. Special fruit delivery. Easy to steal fruit from the Grand Palace. Cool.
And what would you say to a day at the botanical garden? You're armed to the teeth.
The coup. Oh, this is the lyrics to their songs? That's cool. So Emily was born to wear a crown on her head. With all her young life, some wanted her dead. She just ended too soon, that's what they said, and for too long the streets would run red. A coup, what is it to you? That's pretty cool. Mystical woman Delilah, she's called, came lights to the throne, and the Duke she enthralled. Some called it magic, and some called it fate. Do it for love, do it for hate. Oh, they're singing that very song. That's pretty awesome. Y'all are singing about me, creeping around over here.
I'm thinking we need another evening at the Rum Club.
Sure.
Someone else's time.
Taxes, taxes, taxes. Alright. I don't think I have any side quests in the area right now, do I? Yeah, I did my one side quest. Safe a lot to walk along the tracks leading to Addermire Station. Oh. So I guess I would have had to find another way around if I hadn't done that side quest. That's cool. I like this game a lot, but I really wish it was easier for me to distinguish enemies from civilians.
I told Miss Lucia Pastor that they wouldn't let us take the carriage. Addermire is closed to the public.
We'll have to try again. We have to see now the power's down.
Not getting electrocuted
Addermire
anymore.
Station. This should take me out to the Institute. More
My agility buff was pretty good.
Best to avoid.
Let's avoid. I think the way you're supposed to tell hostile enemies is based on their costume, but this is one of the only stealth games I've played that has civilians in it. Yeah, I guess there's like prisoners in Metal Gear Solid 5, but they are always immediately highlighted in green. UI outline.
C, D, E, and G. H, G, J, K, L, N, mental D. Q, R, S, U, and V. Double V, X, Y, then Z. Now I got my A's and Z's. Tell me what you think.
Said Assassin's Creed. So how does it track enemies versus civilians? Just uniforms that they have, or? Let's get the max distance on this increased. Let's see if there's any bone charms or runes near me. 79 ways to go. The vision mode that highlights, I see. I guess the enhanced eyes power, they could have used it for that. Need like a fast choke power later would be nice. Go in here. And I think the bone charm I can make out I can't get to, right? Maybe if I warp up there? You save before I attempt this, in case the guy in that room is not a friend. He is definitely not a friend, but he also didn't hear me come up to the window, so...
Hey, where do you think you're going?
Let's see what you've got. That's it. Let's go.
Punch you in the throat. We good? Everyone good with this? Cracked engine plate. Engine plate's cracking in the carriage. Maybe the last well didn't take. Oh, okay. So much lore in this, too. This game's probably closest to Assassin's Creed. But you never have any, like, supernatural powers in Assassin's Creed, right? It's all gadgets. I know the framing device is that it's like a video game that you're playing or something. Is that the one I was looking for earlier? Might be the closest one to me. Lockbone charm. These are like techie powers, right? Since it's you're kind of sort of playing a simulation.
Shooting dice or chasing the ladybirds.
Crone's hand? Are you kidding? It's all howlers in there.
So don't wear your uniform.
Hey, whale oil.
Keep good whiskeys there. They even stock old Dunwall.
Ah, man. Let me know next time you go.
So let's see. What was it?
Nothing here.
Nope, not with 5 guards. That's not happening. Alright. I don't think I can get to this thing safely. Can use being on these chandeliers to help a little bit, but I don't think there's another way out of these.
Shooting dice or chasing the ladybirds.
Crone's hand? Are you
I
kidding?
can crawl out here.
It's all
Okay.
howlers in there.
So don't wear your uniform. Keep good whiskeys there.
Doo-doo-doo, nothing to see here.
Let me know next time you go.
Excuse me, sir. Oh, is it in a safe? Ah, rude. Alright, I'll see if I can find the answer. Try to unlock me. Inquisitive intellects, tinkerers, and aspiring criminals alike. You can open this Winslow safe. Precious silver inside is yours to take home. 30 minutes, 1 attempt only. Report all thefts. Huh, that's funny. It's a safe store. I dig that. Yeah, but is it meant to be implied in universe that the trident allows the protagonist to breathe underwater, or is that like a gameplay abstraction because of the whole game within a game thing? I've only ever played the first few hours of Assassin's Creed 1 where it establishes that you're like inside this simulation. That's not an abstraction of the simulation. They're suggesting that historically such a trident was real. Let's see. Thought maybe there would be a clue to the safe for downstairs. Peek around here. Hypatia's apartment key is required.
The good doctor's not here.
She's the alchemist I was looking for. Interesting. train my brain to think that those gates are not openable. Are the windows accessible? I'm working on it.
This must be the alchemist's apartment.
Sweet.
Alexandria, Hypatia.
Breaking in, robbing people, living the good life in Dishonored 2. And you got a picture of a weeper. What's that all about? Sleep darts. I love how different this setting is from the first game. Keeps a lot of the ideas, like the plague rats, but now they're evil mosquitoes.
The blood flies have flourished with all the Duke's executions.
I spend less and less time here at my apartment, but my work at Addermire demands it. After the horrible failures of my first serum, I'm more determined than ever to help the miners. It's not my say how hard the Duke and his cronies drive the workers, but until he sees reason, I'll do what I can to make their lives better and to provide comfort to their families. It's my obsession, this work, and the impact it will have on the least privileged people in Karnaka. Studying the original plague elixirs, I'm close to something.
Yeah, the number of unique art objects in this game is really surprising. I'm very much impressed by it. I've played a lot of games that kind of copy the same 20 or so art objects throughout the whole game. There's definitely still some of that in here. It's not like it's all unique, but still. I want this potion. This would be if I had rat powers, which I don't right now. Let's see if there's any items I missed not having enhanced eyes on. The alarm clock is for attracting guards, which to my knowledge aren't close to here. So many bath salts. Note to Hypatia. I did take care of your plants the best I could. I worry, though. I haven't heard from you in a long time. Are you alright? Still holding onto your key. Let me know when you need it back. Cyril. So I also could have gotten into Cyril's apartment to break in here. I don't think I learned anything important, though. Oh, sweet. Got a bunch of money. Guess I could probably get in here from through the rat hole. Really make sure you have a lot of options. Let me double check what the rat ability is, because I think I want that. Domino, Doppelganger, Shadow Walk. Let's upgrade to Shadow Walk. Move through rat tunnels in your stealthier form. Cool. Well, let's try to get this bone charm that we came here originally. Nice, yeah. Enhanced eyes, right? Oh, her apartment key's down here, too. Okay, yeah, so there are like 3 different ways for me to get up there. some of the safe keys we found earlier were like environmental puzzles, so it might be something cool like that. I don't think I can use the dial. Steel monitor, safe in the vault.
That kiss.
Yo, nothing to see here. I'm not a renegade empress trying to rob you or anything, don't worry. Back when I'm walking around with the... That was really loud.
I'm sure it's nothing. Someone just heard a dog bark or something. Of course, now we're all on edge.
Addermire Station. This should take me out to the Institute.
It fell.
I have to tell myself that fixing all this will bring back prosperity.
Ooh, safe contest combination 732. I mean, if you only have 3 numbers, you have 1,000 people come in, one of them could probably guess it. Although then again, people are pretty bad about guessing randomly, tend to choose patterns. Yay! Let's see what this bone charm is. Oh my god. Undertaker, okay. Move faster while carrying a body. See that being useful.
Jawed hagfish. River crust is more likely.
Buy 2 oil cans, get 1 free. Sounds like a deal. Typewriter. Making sure there's nothing else up here before I port back across the street here. Save.
Who is this?
Going to see here. Did you though? I'm just visiting a shop. What do you think this is? Anyone else see me? No? Cool. Do everything's good. Nothing to see here.
Anyone here? Show yourself.
No idea who just heard me. Let's go to the Institute. That's cool. Thought it was just going to instantly teleport me. Get to see a little bit of it. Very pretty. Didn't kill anyone. I definitely got detected. Found a lot of my bodies. 7 runes. 4 bone charms. I'll do more when I come back later. Won the safe shop contest. Yeah, I won the contest. It's totally what happened.
The Addermire Institute of Infectious Disease. Alexandria Hypatia, Chief Alchemist. Once it was a solarium for recuperating aristocrats. Now it's a place of alchemical study. The Crown Killer's taking lives in my name and has to be stopped. It's my hope that Hypatia can explain. They say she's brilliant and altruistic. Well respected across Zirconos.
Seemed nice enough in the apartment we broke into. Pretty. I'd really like to see them continue to build up this setting. It's like Alcatraz University. I guess it makes sense to have a disease research lab be on a secluded island. Hostile territory. Sokolov.
Grand Guard personnel, remember, the Black Dog universe is shift changes and watchtower operations.
Bone charm nearby, where? Ooh, okay. Good to know. The rail's still electrified here. I'm gonna my mana to come back. I don't think I can reach it. That's pretty cool. I really enjoy the hidden runes and bone charms and stuff. So I played an entire game that was just this. Little different from like a collectathon. Enemies miss with fire projectiles. Okay. Not terrible. Oh, nice. Didn't even need to use grapple power. Do-do-do. Banana vision. It's not quite as bad of banana vision in this game. Ring, 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 ring. Every enemy in the game has a pistol.
Looks like they're doing maintenance on the carriage relay again. Should we check it out?
Hey, there are fish that don't try to eat me. That's nice. Or that counts as a rat. It does. Weird. I think I'd only be able to have that if I had put all of my points into rat tunnels. I didn't know. What that did.
Coming back at dawn, smudges of blood on the windows. I don't know what to think. Maybe the Duke found some new bear or ape from Pandysia. Keeps me up at night just thinking about it.
I haven't tried the sleep bolts in this game yet. I should give it a shot. Movement speed, holding a body is quite a bit faster. Get the other dude that's up here.
If I had two, I'd give him one. I still got me one, but then if I eat it, no, wait. No, if he eats it, then what?
Talking to yourself. You stay put. Emily Caldwin, 20,000 coins. Map's not far from here. That's cool. Crossbow bolts in the barrel. I like that. Runes. Yes, please. If I can get up there, I guess we'll see. Oh, I love that. Wait on my mana. Let's do those two in there. There's a bunch not far from me, though. Whalebone. Save. Dropped some frames for a second there. I think it passed, though. Keeping an eye on the little green square. Can I get on the roof? Is that a thing? Looks like it. Lots of rats, no guards. Oh, is this the outsider?
I so enjoy watching history warp as words pass from the lips of one to the ears of another. Imperfectly formed, half understood, poorly remembered. In the years to come, the story of the Crown Killer will be twisted and bent, hammered like soft metal. By some accounts, a monster that had to be put down. By others, a victim of treachery, preserved because in the end, you found another way. But you'll always remember the truth, won't you? Your truth, at least.
I think the outsider is supposed to. Oh, it was actually 2 runes. That's cool. The outsider is supposed to be like a Lovecraftian god entity, cosmic creature that's like taking the form of a human when he interacts with people, but I don't know for sure. It's definitely some sort of godlike creature. Well, if I got 2 runes, I'm trying to decide if I want to save until I have enough for rat power. Or if there's something else that I'm excited about in the meantime. Wrath Sprint, Catfall. Pull objects, decelerate. Visualize enemy routes. I think I want the rat ability first, so save for it. Bone charms, runes, bone charm, rune. To the side of the area I was just in. Don't need health. Do need more bath salts. Not supposed to be able to get to that, right? Oh, it's food. Oh well. Okay. Don't think I'm meant to be able to reach it from this side of the building. Showing as being straight beneath me.
Make sure she stays where we want. Hypatia never leaves Addermire. Remember that.
That sounds bad.
It's just that the other night she went missing, and I still don't see how she got out.
Maybe we're not clear on this, Corporal. In case anyone asks, the good doctor never leaves the...
You alright?
This is why we take the supernatural vision power first.
Who opened this door? Maybe the wind or something.
Just the wind. Exactly what it was. Perfect. That counts as a detection? I don't know.
I think I just... But there was... Where did... Am I going crazy?
How would you have seen me?
What? Come on! You're dead!
I think he saw me through the door there. It's okay, shit happens. It's technically in that building, but I think I have to cross over from this building to get to it, maybe? I think there's one in this building, is there? I think it's talking about that one. Oh, shit! Oh, that was a trap. Walked right into it. Daily Effects, how you doing? Hamilton's key required. Okay. Orders from Captain Ramirez. Leave her key in her office. Janitor Hamilton is to remain in disease treatment until I interrogate him and decide on his fate. What else is going on in here? Secret ingot? That's cool.
My dreams have taken a turn towards the disturbing.
Nice. Blitzing through it this time.
Eludes me. Duke Bell seemed overprotective at first, but increasingly, I'm a prisoner in my own lab. The soldiers stationed here leave me alone, but even then I feel like I'm being watched. What really saddens
She really likes
me
bath
is the loss
salts.
of my work. I've always thrived on my connection to the people who need me the most. The workers and their families. Each time I hear there's been an outbreak of some fever or some new condition among the miners, it pains me that I am not with them, working to ease their suffering.
Now that you've already beaten the game, do you want any tips for bosses in New Game Plus? We got her key. Cool. Great. Well, be sure to experiment. There's the rune. There's probably a guy through here, though, right? Oh.
This is twisted.
Flies. Just want runes. Hopefully she's not dead in here. Most of the game scales to you, but probably the biggest difference is having, 8 or 9 or 10 Estus flasks under them when you picked up originally. For fights that were originally balanced around having 2 or 3. Bugs, man. Where's the other charm? This one? Probably. I left an elixir back here, right? I think I did. Yeah. I wonder if I can crossbow bolt those? Let's see. Nope. Did not appear to work. It might be that, individual blood flies can't hurt you, only the swarm can. You, do damage to the swarm after you hit it a certain number of times? I'm not sure. It looks like you actually do swipe and kill individual blood flies, but... There's more healing here later if I need it. Keep that in mind. Locked. And a path on the opposite side. I love little secrets like that in this game. They're cool. Awesome. That's where they're spawning from. You basically always have a spawn node if you see that many of them in one place, I think. New bone charm. What do we get? Spiritual fortune. Sometimes drinking a mana elixir restores all mana. Ooh, that's kind of boring, but it's not a lot. Anything else with the heart? The rune straight above me, a rune straight below me, corrupt bone charm below me. I don't think there's anything on this floor. Luminotherapy appointments for the morning of the second day, month of Timber. Love the calendar in this. Thistle lotion. So there's a lot of runes and charms in this building, but I can't do anything with most of them right now. It's a tanning box. That's cool. Must be the light therapy. This looks like progress, right? I don't want to go that way just yet, I think. Locate Hypatia, eliminate the crown killer. Oh, it says I didn't finish searching her office. Let's go do that real quickly.
I'm not in the mood.
Search with
Show yourself.
People heard footsteps. They end up running pretty fast, I think. Like a silent running power or something. Who that was.
There's no one here. Nothing after all. If the rumors are true, the crown killer, the old emperor.
Nothing to see here. Large as a narwhal. Alright, so what am I missing in here? Oh, I guess I should fill my mana. Middle of merit. Then you got an ingot. Fatal clock, set alarm. Letter from a journalist. Not permitted to visit you in person. It's progress with your research on the latest strain of the fly fever. Stocks of elixirs are dwindling. Alright, listen to this thing. Do you have something secret in here, maybe? Let me see if that marked the objective complete or not. It did, I had to read that paper. Okay. Fair enough. trying to get the rest of the guards here in a second. Let's see. See if there's a quick save button in this. Is there one person down there? Playing dice with yourself there, buddy? Oh, I see someone's calling the elevator. That's cool. Note to recuperation staff. The weather forecast promises us a nice amount of sunlight tomorrow. Bring the patients who don't have an appointment for a luminotherapy session out on the terrace. Use wheelchairs. There's so many tanning boxes. Considering how expensive they are, we won't be getting more anytime soon. Or the broken one be repaired. More rat holes that don't have power to enter yet, but hopefully soonish. There might be a rune or a bone charm near me. That's terribly below me. Cool. Definitely several that are straight above me. Can't get to yet.
Sometimes I remember the breeze on my skin.
That's all you gotta say, Mom? Do you know where her office is? Can I get to this room, I wonder? I might be in the janitor's room. I think that's the janitor's room, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, so we gotta find Hamilton's key. Find another way into the room. I really like the hub world that this place is in, too. It felt really different from Dunwall in the first game. 4 is as high as it goes. Okay. Good to know. Gotta find the janitor key then. I'm just impressed at how many unique... Hey, this painting. This was in the first game. I think this is my, like, favorite painting. If you wanted to, like, share this setting with one painting alone, that's a good one. Alright, anyway. Looking for janitor key. The number of unique art objects is staggeringly high. Like, they really put a lot of work in designing each of these areas, I feel like. Bone charms. I think we've read that book before somewhere else. That's progress. Really want to go to her office. I haven't heard that one call a Smurf a rabbit. What does it mean? He was gambling with himself. I think it's because I distracted his buddy earlier when I made noise. It's funny. 20 meters. Let's not activate the alarm bell. Don't have a rewire tool.
You've been working here for months. You know Dr. Hypatia's office is off limits to you.
I'm begging you. It would only take a few hours for Dr. Hypatia to see them. My 7-year-old broke her leg carrying water down to the miners. And my 3-year-old's been calling back for weeks.
She was so sleepy.
I could bring them here.
I'm very sorry.
I do like that the guards are about 50-50 men and women. I don't remember if that was true in the base game of Dishonored 1. I think there were like major NPCs that were about 50-50. I think most of the guards were like burly, thick-necked dudes. Pile of sleepers. Ah, I see. Use a normal real-world name for some animal, which is most definitely not that animal. I like that. I feel like I've read that in a couple fantasy books. I'm trying to place some other examples. I guess that's a whale. I guess I've heard dragon used in that way too, where dragon doesn't necessarily mean winged fire-breathing lizard. Grab this rune. I think that lets me get Shadow Walk, but not Shadow Rat power.
Really go for a whiskey or something. Maybe one of them 2 penny drinks.
Don't even know what that. I can just go to the.
There's a lot of guards. Alright, well now's a good time for me to test the sleep dart. It wasn't terribly effective in the first game, at least not at taking out groups of enemies like I see here.
Did I close my locker before? Huh? Last time I left it open, someone left a hagfish in the chest.
That's exactly what I wanted to happen. Hopefully that works for everybody here.
The whole family's stung to death. So disfigured.
Someone's shooting at us! What? Did you hear that? They must be hiding close!
Oh, he's got a helmet. I see. That's why it didn't work instantly. I wonder if I can, like, get to the right angle and shoot them in the face. There's several guards down there, though, not just these guys. That complicates things a bit.
I'm sure it's nothing. Someone just heard a dog.
Yeah, I don't think I can
Of course, now we're all on edge.
do anything about
Maybe I should just work a double
the helmets.
so I don't have to listen to them tell me about how good it was up at Duke's farm.
Man, every time I want, it's like there's glass bottles all through the game.
Something
Give me
wrong?
a second.
I'll take a look real
What's
quick.
happening around here?
Huh? What was that? That sounded like broken glass. What's going on here? Did you hear that?
Hard times. Hard times. Gotta be on the lookout.
There is a plunging attack, but I don't know how it works. What's going on here?
End of the road for you! Come back here!
Need to figure out how to do this. It's a nap party, exactly.
Whole family stung to death. Huh? So disfigured. Blood fly nests all around.
What was that? Did you hear someone over there? I just need to make sure. Blood flies, maybe?
Blood flies, maybe.
I'll have a look around.
He's out cold.
You all right?
Unconscious. Well, that's good. I'm glad I didn't, like, murder that guy. I was slamming his face into the ground. Alright. Shadow walk. Yes, please. Visibility is reduced, making it hard on enemies to detect you. Don't get too close. A moving shadow will cause suspicion. You can assassinate or incapacitate one enemy before returning to physical form. Assassinate 2 or 3 enemies. Movement speed is increased. 3 enemies. Okay, so we get the rat power first. She is out. Yeah, so I wonder if that counts as body detections, like if somebody falls asleep at their table. Probably does. Helmets are a thing now. Does this Metal Gear Solid 5? Yeah, easily go back to thinking nothing's wrong. Exactly. Oh, that's cool.
What was that show?
I didn't know that that's how that works. It's kind of dope. It's scary.
Why do I have goosebumps all of a sudden?
Go to sleep without wondering if I'd wake up.
Why do you have goosebumps all of a sudden? Yeah, right. I'm Mike Patton now. Apparently. There is a bone charm in this kind of area.
Why does she want that apartment? Dust everywhere, no matter what you do.
I thought it was just going to be like you're smoky, stealthy, people can't see you. I didn't know you were going to turn into a crawling monster lady. Yeah, I'm down with it. Get that room too if I can. I think it's in the basement though, just a little bit trickier. Hey, more bath salts. It's not a painting I can take. Main lobby. There's a guard. Something feels wrong, it says. Oh shit, I gotta get going. Go, 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 go. Doo-doo-doo. Yay for... Whenever that alarm sound plays, it freaks me out.
Just once, I'd like to see her buy the drinks. Just one time.
Is that too much to ask?
Lucky needle. Slight chance to recover sleep darts. That would have been nice a few minutes ago.
My nerves are shot. Something unsavory going on. I'm getting good and drunk after this.
Unsavory, eh?
I just have to finish my shift. Then I can go home. Put my feet
Turn around, bright eyes. Well, that's neat. I didn't know it had a custom animation either. So sleepy. That makes me extra excited I'm playing as Emily. I don't think Corvo can do that. Yeah, I'm still doing low chaos. Trying to do kill no one if I can. Oh, I'm definitely not going to do ghosts now. Way too much work for no payoff? Not a lot of payoff?
Just gotta watch my own back.
My issue with Ghost is that it doesn't like live update you when you fail the conditions for it, and it's really easy to fail the conditions for it without realizing it. Like if a guard gets discovered, or like a guard turns around to face you and you punch him in the throat instantly, like does them seeing you for a split second before you throat punch them count against you? And the answer is probably. Don't want to go through that door. Wonder how close I can get to this painting, though.
The Duke of Sokolov.
I do like that paintings are pretty to look at, and they're worth a ton of money. It's worth doing. Let's not set the grandfather clock. Obsidian ore. Yeah.
I'm tired. How long, my dears?
17 years.
I endure in this shadow state.
That's a good question, Mom. Door is blocked. I think I might have to drop down to get into the basement. Let's see. Definitely can't turn off the wall of light. Can't warp through it. That's how I could turn it off, right? Cool. What all is up here? A pear. There's a safe, probably a code nearby. Oh, never mind. Just money in there. Oh, that was a TV. It used to be a painting, maybe? This one is a coded save. Okay. Where's the clue?
A victim of the Crown Killer, no doubt.
Wow. Missing a foot, an arm, and his head? Who does that? Lieutenant Valiente. Clear heads. Yeah, about that. Air conditioning? I love the aesthetic of all of the, like, products in this universe. That is a light beam, not a puzzle answer. Crystal safe and lock company. Well, y'all are terrible. Everybody stores their passwords in the office with the safe, right? Air cleaner. Another way to get in there, I wonder. So close to getting that rat power up. Perhaps from the 3rd floor, which I think there is a 3rd floor. I like that so much better than Blink. No, it's kind of the same basic use case. Dishonored 1 no-kill run was ruined because an unconscious guy fell down one too many stairs. Oh man, that does blow.
Yes, sir. What's the matter? You saw something.
Yeah, so I don't know if that would count against me for Ghost, because I think he technically saw me for a split second. Well, the elite guards don't wear helmets. Okay, so is there an outdoor way to get into that room I was peeking on earlier? Did you have any way to know that that's what happened, Ludifex, or you just guessed afterward when it looked like you failed it? Yeah, I guess I don't think it would hurt if the game popped up and said something like guard killed or detected or something like that.
too far away.
Of course. Otherwise, you might have had a few minutes of his sights.
This is where I wish I could triple kill with my new Mike Patton power. I think this game is better about choking people out being quieter compared to Dishonored 1. If you choke someone out next to another guard, they would hear it every time in the first game.
Let's have a look. So, let's see. What was it?
That's so cool. Very satisfying to do. Fortunately, it's also quite slow. So sleepy. Yeah, a line in the menu would be nice too. Just something. There's really no way to know. What are they looking at? Just looking at nothing? Spyglass? Alright, that's fine. It does seem like this game, like it felt like you were missing out on more than half of the cool powers in Dishonored 1 if you decided to go low chaos. Especially if you were playing as Dowd, like almost all of Dowd's abilities were for murdering people. But she has a lot of cool stuff that, you know, works either way. Automatically lose, yeah. I think that'd be the way to do it. Because it's effectively what you're doing anyway, right? You're just gonna load your save once it happens. Skip the middleman. It seems like there's a lot of stuff to explore in this area. I kind of dig that.
Let me show you how I got my stripes.
Ouch.
Come back here.
They know something.
You want to actually try to attack me?
Blood later.
That was funny. There you go. Nope, that didn't work. He may have gotten shot by... While I was holding him, she may have shot him and killed him. Yeah, I'm really impressed that they really don't... They appear to not give a shit about each other at all. Make sure that these guys are still knocked out back here. Good.
Did you hear someone over there? I just need to make sure.
It looks like it takes them a while to fully detect you, so if you run up on them, you can get the kill that way. That's cool. I wonder if that still counts as a detection when their bar starts filling up. I think it's fine as long as it doesn't turn all the way red, but not 100% on that. More than one. Gross. Where? I'm not gonna get to that corrupt bone charm. I'm gonna try real fast. Doctor of Dental Surgery. That's cool. You sleep there. It's behind this wall, I think. How do I get in there? Looks like the high jump's not as useful in this one so far as it was in the first game. It was cheap to pick up though, so I don't feel too bad. Alright, Addermire solution, we need that. There's nothing really of interest here, is there? Makes this room so restricted they had to board it up. Golly, how do we get in there? There's a guard up there the whole time while I was trying to get through this way? That's funny. You just didn't notice me. How do we get over there? So I'll open the windows. Can't break windows, right? I don't think so. Let's see, there might be a painting that I'm seeing through the wall there. Let's see, I can try to go up a floor and drop into there, or get there from below. It's probably one of the two. Is there opening in the ceiling somewhere around here? There are gross sounds around here, if nothing else.
I told her 1,000 times. It ain't my job to check on the grinders. Sometimes I think she's deaf on purpose.
I think this is only accessible with the high jump. I guess you could maybe use her grapple to get up here too, but I think these guys are civvies. Oh, there's a rat door. Alright, well, I gotta get a rune before I can use any raptors. So close. Let me unlock this one. Where are my other possible runes?
Now they say there's someone on the prowl.
That's me. I'm Prowl Lady. But nothing to worry about. It's
That's
fine.
the watchtower.
Who's there?
Nobody. Nothing to see here. Move along. Not a thorough searcher, is he?
Supposed to be closed.
Oh, come on. Seriously?
Wait for my orders!
She's wounded! Let's finish her! You aren't going anywhere!
Y'all are the worst.
I'll be wiping off.
Deactivated my shit. Rude. I like this game a lot, but sometimes the rules for whether you're allowed to non-lethally take somebody out are a little janky. Oh, that's pretty far back. Back to aggressive saving. Oh, that's a corpse. I see. Note to Mr. Hamilton. Empty the vivarium of all dogs and other test animals. Be used in the area to contain bloodfly nests. Don't worry about exterminating the rats, since the bloodflies need carcasses for egg laying. Gross. Maybe his key is around here somewhere then.
Masked killer. Heard some victims were found half devoured. Blood and shit everywhere.
So they're safe, I don't have the key to. 4th month, day of Earth, 1851. The 4th day, month of Earth. Tin of powdered sea salt, compounding grease, rubbing distillates, glycerin, 2 vials of juniper, 2 vials of rose. Miss Hypatia. Old note. I bet studying blood flies has got to be really fun work. A couple points now where I haven't found the clue for the safe. There's lab key required. Another way in there? The number of corpses people leave lying around is too damn high. Better to blood fly fever patient. Beyond black spittle, the inhalation of airborne debris. Neck complaints, apoplexy, death. That seems pretty bad. WebMD. I don't know how these guys work. I think maybe you shoot them and something happens. Oh, there's a person here.
Why? They have to know something.
Hey, Mr. Hamilton.
You're Hamilton? Why did they lock you up? You know something?
I swear, I know what I saw. Hooded. I just caught a glimpse. So much hate in the eyes. As if the world needed more of that. I'm not seeing things. I hope they didn't steal my notes. I need to go back to my room. They took my key.
Took your key? I need your key.
I thought I could... I
You got a rune up there, buddy.
What a fool I was.
Search Hamilton's belongings.
I hope they didn't steal my notes.
Your key's right here, dumbass. Oh, man. Because everybody has like 7 key copies to everything. Part of it is they want to make sure that you don't get lost. You have multiple ways of finding everything in the game. I think I both like that as a game design thing and also don't like it. I read this one already. That's cool. Like I said, look at all these unique art assets in this game. It's crazy. This is music. Let's go to Hamilton's office real quick, because I think that gets me the rat portal power. I think I can safely sprint now. Save. Definitely a room straight above me. Mercury vapor distillation. Crossbow bolts. Pistol. Food. Bullets. Health. Hamlin's diary. This time I'm sure I saw some hooded creature dragging a bloody thing along the corridor. Half-devoured dog in recuperation. Is she protecting someone? Set up traps, keep watch every night. Interesting. Hamilton thinks Vasco could be connected to the Crown Killer. He observed Vasco conducting unconventional experiments in recuperation. Cool. Still thought I could get the rune in here. I guess it wasn't actually in this room after all.
Grand Guard personnel. Anyone taking medicinal supplies will be written up and fined.
Let's see if there's somewhere else special that I can reach from in here. Poor plant. Oh, I could have opened the case. Sorry, Hamilton. Sorry. It was a real dick move. Yeah, bummer. I guess I'm gonna get marooned in this room after all. So I have to figure out how to get above here, like just barely above here. The elevator maybe goes up another floor? Hold on. Might be how you get to the basement as well. Oh, that's interesting. Very cool. That's awesome. I'm super on board with that. Not having the time stop wall blinking power is a little weak. I got used to it. Hey! Favorite part of the game. Looking for runes. Alright, let's get rat tunnels, please. Pass through rat tunnels just lead you to remote areas, also allow you to bypass hostile encounters. Awesome. There's also a bone charm up here, I want to say. Corrupted one. That might have been the one I was thinking of. It's on the roof of this building. Maybe this could have been another way I could have gotten in here in the first place. That's super cool. Awesome. Super cool. Leech cuts. Greater lung capacity underwater, faster carrying the body, swim speed is faster. You gain health when inflicting sword damage or assassinating enemies. Well, that's not happening. Cool concept, though. It'd be cool if you could see a whale under the water near the surface. See if there's anywhere interesting on the rooftops that I can go to still. I don't think so. There's just the one rune and one bone charm remaining to find. Try to go for that one, I guess. Might involve the elevator chamber. Let's see. I don't recall if I've already been here or not. I think I maybe have been. Yeah, I think there was a guard here. In that corner, maybe. thought maybe I was going to be able to drop down the elevator shaft, but I don't think that's how it works. Why would you keep blood flies in your lobby area? That's weird. Nothing. What does that do? I wonder. This reminds me of the first Mission Impossible movie. Emilio Estevez gets crushed by one of these. Yeah. I don't think I can get underneath the elevator though, because I don't think the door's open. I'll go see really quick. So I can summon it from the bottom. I can't fit back in there. I don't think I'm supposed to do that anyway. Don't want to get this guy's attention.
Clearly, Dr. Hypatia's not seeing patients anymore.
Oh, doggos. Great. Doggo tipped the guy off. It's pretty great. It seems like a room that I want to be in. Wonder if I can knock them out. Read that one already. Legendary gift to study effects of the winds of the Karnakan landmass and resulting economic positions. Whale oil, liquid power. Great, these are increasingly rare. I see. So Karnaka is one of the only places I can do wind power. Neat. Yeah, I guess that's a dog. You know if killing dogs counts as creating chaos? I prefer not to kill dogs if I can help it, but... So it looks like kill is my only option when I go into Mike Patton form. Probably sleep dirt them, but...
Here, boy.
Clearly, Dr. Hypatia's not seeing patients anymore.
Dogs do not count? Okay, thank you. Gnarly. Yeah, I guess for whatever reason, blood flies didn't concern me. Thank you, I appreciate it. Oh, there was too much reason to come in here anyway, though. Is the whalebone? This whalebone's nice, I could use that to craft bone charms. Oh hey, my thing that lets me heal when I damage people worked there, so not so bad after all, I guess. Didn't even think about that. Alright, let's save. Bread, eggs, rotten eggs. Valdez. Had the option briefly. Seriously? Really? Okay. Definitely not getting Ghost. Actually, I'm just not sure if characters who happen to be sleeping ever just wake up on their own. Want to see my cool sword flipping? Good morning. That is a radiator, not a rat thing. I think the rat thing was in the kitchen.
Vanguard personnel, remember, the back dock is restricted to ship changes and 1 hour break.
Food. Money. There are times I'll place like single coins. I feel like it's just to bait the completionist to explore all these levels all the way. Okay, no. There you go. Oh, that's nice. They put something up here. Oh, they put several things up here. Cool. I dig it. Mario coin noise when you pick up a coin. Nice. Who's finding bodies? Why?
I don't want to die.
You,
Help me!
civilians flipping out? Oh, okay, it's a civilian. Would it help you to chill out if I knocked you out? I don't think I'm allowed to knock them out. This guy's just chilling over here working. And then suddenly he sees the body, I guess. Here's the rat thing. Oh, it's on the other side of this room, I guess? Oh, whalebone. Sweet. Get as much of that as I can. Fish heads, roly-poly fish heads, fish heads. Then not the yum.
People don't hide their faces unless they're up to something bad.
Yeah, okay. You can say that. Where was that rat tunnel? I thought it was around here somewhere. I can't actually get to it, can I? Maybe it's a rat tunnel that they added and then removed? Oh, no way. If that's what they intend, that's wild. Oh, that didn't work. Where is this rat tunnel? That's really weird. I thought that was the main one I needed, near the corrupted bone charm. I'll keep looking around for a sec. There might have been one on the floor above this one. They all see body, then they flip. I see. How did you wake back up? Okay, hold up. Maybe I died and lost the progress in this area? That's all I can guess. I think people are just starting to respawn. I've been spending so much time in this area, you know? But I also feel like there has to be a rat tunnel to get into this room, right? Maybe if I can find a way outside and figure out where I am. I wish there was a map in this game. You can find the maps, but there's not an in-game map that shows things relative to your character's location. This might be the right track. Let's see. Cool. They're directly above me here. How the hell do I get in there? Oh, this isn't driving me crazy. There's not a rat tunnel nearby. It might be the one that's in the kitchen, but it doesn't seem to work because it triggers swimming when I get close to it. Nope, that's not a thing. It's gotta be through a window then, right? Can I see? It looks like there's a door straight in there. Alright, let me see if I can get outside. You got a job. I'm the Empress. / Murder Lady. Oh my god.
I'm gonna trade in some wages for a bottle of whiskey. Maybe try my luck at dice.
You stay on top of this thing? I swear I was able to do this when we first got here. Come on. Stay on top. Okay, so changing my view actually is causing me to fall off. Wasted some mana getting up here, but at least we got up here. Is this the door? Where was it? Corrupted Bone Charm. Maybe there's not a way in from outside. Oh man. That's gonna drive me batty. Might Google it here soon. I think I need to know. That's where the room is. I come at it from down here. I could try going in the chef's room again and just saving a couple times, see if I can get swimming through the sink to work. It also shows me the rat tunnel right there, but it's not real?
Sure, there's always been blood flies. I just don't remember it being so many of them, and so big.
Let's see. I don't think that's what you're supposed to do, but that's the only place that there's a rat tunnel. Alright, let me look this up really fast. Dishonored 2 rat tunnel in kitchen. Let me just see if that's enough to find it. Kitchen of Addermire. How to access the basement of the Addermire Institute. That might not be what we're talking about. I don't know if that's... I mean, I learned something new that I hadn't found yet, so I can go explore that first. But I don't think it gets me to this specific bone charm. I guess we'll see. This way I can see stuff underneath the floor. I caught that earlier though. I think that's super cool. Completely on board with that. Because I didn't have any way to know that I could attack those red things. Maybe this will get me there? Let's see. It's the room we wanted.
I miss being dry and warm.
Addermire's belongings. And I got another rune. do I care? Yeah, I don't know. Mesmerize. Domino. Doppelganger. Pull enemies. Use it decelerate. Time is slow when you aim far reach. I might want that just because that was a thing that Dowd had by default. Anton Sokolov in subtractive light. That's a hell of a giant painting to be sitting in the basement here. There's just that one corrupted bone charm left? I think so. It's cool with the chair shadow. And all that was down here. I guess there's some ingots in there too. Everything down here is already so orange. Where did I see them? There we go. Alright, well, that wasn't what I was looking for. I did want the rune. I need to look for Addermire, Final Corrupted Bone Charm. Dishonored to Addermire Final Corrupted Bone Charm. I am, yeah. How to get the Corrupted Bone Charm in Mission 3. Driving me crazy. Huh. It says it's in recuperation, which I haven't finished doing yet. I don't have any other way to get in there, and the rat tunnel that I found doesn't seem to work. Try to look for a place to drop down, I suppose. Solarium schedule. Limited therapy appointments. Doesn't look like they're having a good time up here. I gotta say. It was that simple the whole time. Alright, well, I'm glad I looked it up. I regard her within and without. What's this new one? Clumsy Assassin. Brief invisibility after choking or assassinating an enemy, but you're louder when making noise and more visible when leaning. Interesting concept, though. Try to chain choke people. Maybe try it later, we'll see. Oh, hand with a knife stuck into it. It's wonderful.
Anton Sokolov, my friend. The old man is with Jindash, who's prying him apart, digging out all his secrets.
This is a hell of a room.
Sokolov's knowledge to his own. Who knows what wonders of natural philosophy Jindash will reveal in future days. But it's time for you to come out once again. Time to play. We have need for your special talents. The good doctors do for a trip to Dunwall because Ichabod Boyle is next on the list. Make haste and make this one messy. Give the newspapers something to write about and give the people of the Empire fodder for their nightmares.
Cool. Well, this is where the Crown Killer chills out. He's a creep, it turns out. Big shocker. Just doing it near the corrupted bone charm. Oh, fantastic. He's a crazy doctor, experimenty guy in addition to all the other things. Talk to Vasco. Can he talk?
Are you all right?
Are you serious?
She's the Crown Killer.
What?
But she's not herself. She developed a serum trying to help the miners. The first version caused horrible changes to her mind. It's too late for me, but maybe
Zombie lady?
You can still save her. She's a good person.
What can I do?
In my safe, in disease treatment, you'll figure out how to make the counter serum help her. The safe code is 312.
312. Roger. Gross.
She's gone. What happened?
That's a neat twist. She's like a vampire lady now? I don't think I could have, right? I went to her apartment in the village, but... Oh no, I didn't see it. 312, right? Oh my god, Marty, you are not a graceful kitty. For the love of God, please get down.
Grand Guard personnel. Anyone caught taking material supplies will be reached out.
Grind all the solid ingredients together, including the aluminum salts. Add some egg whites.
Her assistant's book.
Infected blood. This is the body they're talking about, right? Here we go.
Disgusting.
Create the counter serum.
Something's missing. It's ready.
I do feel like they're kind of expected to do the non-lethal approach for most of the assassinations in this game. Because when I was doing the lethal version of the Dowd playthrough, it's pretty much just run up and stab them every time. Like, it's way more interesting to take them out non-lethally. They sometimes are the crueler of the two. I suppose that's true too.
What do I smell here? River mud, northern spices, wood smoke, Dunwall.
That's cool. I need that movement speed increase, I think.
Where are you? Crouching and wetting your top? No, no, no! Not back to sleep! I won't go. I won't give it back!
Oh, cool. Target rescued. You said I could have talked to her?
Yes. I'm sorry. Something's not right with me.
You're a murder vampire.
Maybe I contracted something working with infectious samples.
No. Someone was poisoning you. But you should be better now. I found some alchemical notes and made a counter serum.
I found some notes. Vasco's notes.
I'm gonna take care of it. If you need a place to lay low for a few days, come find us. I'm staying with an ally on a boat called the Dreadful Whale.
She seems spacey and confused, I see.
I need to lie down.
You do that. I like that it continues to call her the Crown Killer the entire time.
Reminds me of natural philosophy lessons from Anton and Piero.
On the one hand, it's a little silly that the Empress is an assassin lady, but I guess if she's the daughter of Corvo, and Corvo is interested in, like, teaching her shit, it's not that silly. Very cool choice to have you play as her. Who's Emily's voice actress in this game? I don't think it's Jennifer Hale. Very cool stage. I don't know if I'll get all the bone charms and runes going forward, but I'm still in the upside down difficulty curve area where I need more abilities very badly.
Yeah, it must have been nice.
And then she learned shadow magic from the outsider. I like that they give you the choice not to.
What happened to that custodian, by the way? Hamilton? Someone said he went nuts working the night shift.
Locked up somewhere in disease treatment for his own safety.
Maybe I would have already dealt with this if I'd come this way to start with. Come scope it out.
Who's coming from here? Let's see.
Nope. Nobody there.
I thought I saw someone right here. Let's check the place, just in case.
I do like the neck punch.
Down, Megan can pick me up.
Crown Killer gonna join me? Oh, there's a lot of cool stuff. No sleep bolts though. Gotta get to a shop. I got a ton of money now. Been on top of that. The Bronx region of Carp. Erica Littrell. I haven't heard the name.
Bad things have happened here in the last 5 years and all the years of my life before that.
Ow. Step on the barbed wire or something?
Something would happen around here.
I can help you with that.
Circus. Just some.
Someone is asking for trouble over there. End of the road for you.
Oh! Guess it didn't kill me.
No use running.
You aren't going anywhere.
And I died. She's the female witch doctor in Diablo 3. Right on. Oh god. So I gotta save more.
Dr. Hypatia.
I need to lie down.
I don't think I really got anything after doing that. I just run straight out. Female Warden and Dragon Age Origins. Gotcha. Start saving aggressively again.
Even when it's wrapped in a silk bathrobe. Oh.
Hello? Anybody?
Oh, nothing here.
Somebody search the whole place. I don't have time for that.
Nope. Nobody there.
Like that. Let her have a look.
Yay for enhanced eyes, making that even possible at all.
I wonder who that was.
Everything is fine. Any ways you could loot them after you knock them out? I guess it makes pickpocketing a thing. That's... Save again, so we don't have to do all that third time.
That's the watchtower.
These dudes all have helmets, so I can't like sleep dart this guy. Too bad he has a helmet, because he's kind of a hassle to sneak up on and knock out.
No one knows what's happened.
Try to be fast about it, I guess.
Just gotta watch my own back.
Or I can use my power. Let's do that. Let's play it safe. There's...
What happened here? What? This can't be! I'll be damned!
This can't be. I'll be damned. That mountain is super cool. I really love this whole area. Alright. I never came over here. Oh, I could have. Okay, I see. Turn the dreadful whale.
Unless they say something's amiss, then I just can't get comfortable.
He's totally still alive. Nothing to worry about. Don't even trip. No one is more alive than that guy.
I'll lay low until you're finished.
I think I'm good to go. Got all the runes and shit.
Can
That's
we
what
leave
matters.
this place yet? I don't like it. Ready now?
Big time, let's go.
Yes. Let's get back to the ship.
Did you find Sokolov?
That Hypatia was the crown killer.
What?
Nani?
I don't believe you. The Duke tricked her into injecting herself with a flawed version of her serum. It changed her, but there was an antidote, so she's alive. If she remembers the murders, she'll have to deal with that.
What about Sokolov?
They gave him to a man named Kieran Jindosh. Do you know him?
Everybody knows him.
He's the guy that wrote,
Inventor of Serkonos.
he created the audiograph thing,
Let's
right?
hope Anton's alright.
It was interesting that it mentions it and then you see the name on the audiograph. 7 detections, 5 bodies found. Whatever. So does Ghost actually get you anything if you manage to do it? All the runes, all the outsider shrines, all the coins. I guess I missed a couple blueprints.
In his day, Sokolov was Dunwall's genius. He transformed our city with his inventions. Electricity for the factories and carriages.
Satisfaction of a job well done. Very good. Because not getting kills affects
His
chaos,
buzzing
but...
and glowing devices kept me safe. His stories always made me giggle, and his outrageous conversations shocked aristocrats and overseers alike.
Buzzing, glowing devices that
Now,
disintegrate
all
people.
these years later, Kieran Jindosh is Karnaka's genius. A mad inventor who has given the Duke sinister machines that move like people.
He made the robots. The
Clockwork
robots that exist to let you use lethal powers. I really like their design. Skulls are really cool looking.
Alive. Rescue one genius and cage the other before he creates an army of Clockwork soldiers.
Starting in a year, 1852, less boring than 1851. Oh, I see. Crown Killer is no more. Next, Jindosh. I feel like what they really ended up with there, like, oh shit, how do we make a serial killer that you're supposed to kill, but give you a non-lethal way to deal with it? It's kind of a bummer that the game, like, doesn't really behave terribly differently if you kill someone or find a non-lethal solution. The game still kind of marches forward as if they're dead. Oh, well, maybe not, because Dr. Hypatia was here. There we go.
What did they say up in Tivia? Watch the faces of those. You might want to talk to Hypatia before we head out.
Okay.
She's taken one of the rooms. Just for a moment, I think.
Trying to keep
Needed to be away from
You're
Addermire.
here.
I am.
Stay with me a moment.
But with friends, I believe. I slept, thankfully without the usual nightmares. Back and brought me tea. Let's return to Addermire. That seems like a bad idea. And she has tons of Addermire solution. That's cool. Stay a while.
Dr. Hypatia, can you remember anything that might help me? I need to find Anton Sokolov. He could be the key to unraveling the Duke's plans.
My memories are disjointed. The Duke is close to his grand inventor, Kirin Jindosh. But that man has the empathy of a mantis. He seems to both admire and despise Sokolov. We visited Aramis Stilton. I liked him. But something bad happened. Just snatches of memory. Sorry.
You should rest easy for a while. Maybe some of that will help.
I hope so. I'm not sure I even fully understand what you did for me, but I owe you for helping me at Addermire. Thank you.
No problem. Just try not to turn into a zombie serial killer again.
Some of which I'd...
Megan must be up on deck.
Stay a while on this. Yo.
Let's hope your friend doesn't sink the boat while we're gone. Ready?
Ready.
All right, let's get underway.
So I thought the city we visited at first was going to be like a hub we were going to come back to a lot. Maybe that's not the case. I wonder if I'm even able to go back there, because I left a bunch of rooms behind. I guess I don't need them as much. I don't plan to 100% this game on Rune and Bone Charm, so I just wanted to fill every slot and get like the most interesting abilities.
Jindosh is important to the Duke's inner circle. The Grand Guard watches his mansion, and they'll call down the entire city if they find out who you are.
I'll make sure they don't. You said there's a wall of light cutting off access to the carriage station?
Yes, but there's a black market shop nearby. They sell on the sly. Ever use a rewiring tool?
Corvo taught me the theory.
Good. Get past the wall of light, then ride the carriage to where Jindosh lives. And there's a reason people are afraid of his mansion.
Great.
Done. Emily, take care of this crazy man and his Clockwork soldiers, then bring Sokolov back. He means a lot to me.
Hopefully he's not like a robot man now. Jindosh totally seems like the kind of guy that would turn a scientist into a cyborg fella. Hey Cal, how you doing? Good seeing you. Most of it is no longer being able to complete captures. I'm excited to get to this black market. I've got so much money compared to the first time I went to one. I am flush with cash. Screw you, boat. I just forget she moves faster with the weapon put away.
This is the Duke. I just awoke from a dream.
Good, I had my pistol red wave. Then I met a lady from TV, something, and...
I screamed. It's not common knowledge. Traveling by ship horrible.
What I wouldn't give for a bottle of pears.
The ocean is a malignant force. It exists to drive us mad, drag us down deep, where our skin and organs turn to jelly and our bones settle in the muck. For those poor fools who make their trade on the waters, I wish them luck.
It's a fantasy setting. It's not set on Earth, but it's inspired by like Victorian plague era Europe, I suppose. Dead folks in here. How you guys doing? Where's this bone charm? Oh, it's right there. Long search is over. This way. Leviathan's Mind. Generate mana underwater. That's weird. I might switch to that if I need mana. Thank you for your help. Yeah. Whale oil powers just about everything. It's a cool series. Kind of steampunky in a way. Two runes. Definitely want that.
Once I told her 1,000 times, it ain't my job to check on the
Okay, let's see. Hard to tell if it's a platform I can move on, right? So it's in this building that I'm looking at right here. Super close to me. I don't think I can get to it.
Filth, it's getting hard to breathe around here.
It does have Lovecraft stuff. The first one was basically the UK, right?
Fish cake. Air's a bit thick.
This one's much more like Italy, I suppose, Karnaka. This is a pretty cool game if you like stealth, lots of cool powers.
Someone might recognize you.
Yes. Obviously. Why else would I... God, that was a stupid question. You're fine. Chill out.
You squeeze out every drop of wine you can, then you pound it.
When the Grand Guard go into the place and see it packed solid with blood flies, they burn the building to the ground. And the ones on...
Well, so much for this plan. Wow, they can just kill me during the animation. Alright. Trying not to aggro a bunch of people at the same time, I triggered that. Couldn't know. Big ol' oof. Oh, send me back to here. Alright. Really want to get the double rooms in there, though. You saw nothing.
The Guard go into the place and see it packed solid with blood flies. They burn the building to the ground, and the ones on either side.
They may just smoke flash it. Either way, the jewels will be ruined.
It'll just be more complicated than I thought it would be.
The Dukes let the blood flies get out of hand this year.
I do like that the you have an extra incentive to find the outsider shrine since they always have 2 runes instead of 1. Door is blocked. So I haven't gotten a chance to use my rat power. The one in the previous stage didn't actually work. If they march timber, find everything to save, written a combination in the usual place. In order to look in the office. Where might that be? This is the office. Metronome was probably to get somebody's attention, right? The guards near here? Where is the usual place? Stamps, alarms, empty bottles. Books that I can't move wouldn't be on top of the safe. It's not the painting, or is it? On the globe, maybe? That would be clever. Okay. It made it sound like the code was definitely in the office. Maybe there's another room in here that counts. Oh, here we go. 5 something. I don't know what that last symbol is. 4 maybe? Okay. I don't know. All members present. Gathering of the Regenters. Coming anniversary of the death of Empress Jessamine Caldwin. Interesting they celebrate that. While her murder was reprehensible, the end results were positive for the Empire. That's clever. I do like the in-universe code clues, as opposed to the ones that are like strictly written out in a note or provided by an NPC. So we can get into this rat room over here. Oh, there's in the hallway. Well, I still need to find a way. Oh, is there a rat tunnel up here? Ooh. Cool. Awesome. Value. Glad I picked that up. Observatory closure extended. This is the block door. Wonder if I needed the rat power to be able to explore this. Let's see if there's another way in here. Glad I picked it up. It's the shrine that I'm pumped about. Black bone charm. Gain health during shadow walk. That's kind of neat. Definitely not doing. I haven't been swimming very much at all, so. Spy Master's Axis of Asymmetry. Southern Winds. Scientist. Does the warmer climate affect the spiritual outlook of a people? Very possibly. Reflection on my journey to the Pandesian continent. I think we actually read that one already. Coastline type area. Oh, I could have just gotten in from this if I had teleported up to this balcony. I see. That's cool though, that I was able to get up here through other means. Just want to figure out how to get over there. I was hoping the rat tunnel would be there. Hi, Benedict. First-person games are rough for pets, Ben. I'm sorry. Try. Gotta move the camera and the character at the same time is the question. The carrots.
I might wind up at the alehouse tonight.
Possibly a Ben.
Are we all freaking out because I tripped on a barrel?
No.
Okay. I think we are.
Is it a curse or a blessing to linger past your time in the world?
You there! I need your help.
Hi, Keys.
Someone I could go to sleep without wondering if I'd wake up.
What's up? Can I help you?
Wait, hey, you! What's going on here? I think her head is going.
Did you trick me? Was it a trick?
Keep that nice scarf of yours. Over here! No, you
soft life.
This is the Duke of Sokolov.
She want that apartment. Dust everywhere, no matter what you do.
I think once they aggro me, I cannot drop aggro. It's simply impossible. Creepy. Nobody worships the outsider is kind of a creep. I accepted his powers, so... Those are guards, specifically. I may have dropped aggro, actually. So they just have to get really far away. We'll see once I go outside. Oh, blocked off because of blood flies, you know. Yeah, I don't think the individual ones are a massive threat. This person had a bad day. Probably don't get up off the table, right? Bloodflies filled the same role as the plague rats from the first game. Spread a really nasty disease. They completely infest places, so like this is like wasp nesting from the bloodflies. The rooms have to be condemned when it happens. I actually like them a lot better than the rats in the first game, because you can show a lot more clearly how they impact the landscape. Having these lockdown things on the doors. Pretty cool. Crown Killer is watching. Not anymore. Thought that was going to be a thing for a while. Oh, I could have walked in there the whole time. No kidding. That's neat. Head to that black market shop, shall we? Let's see, I have 2 runes now, possibly more. I'll be able to get some upgrades for my creepy shadow power. 3, nice. We like that. Save up for the bonuses associated with it. That's pretty fast.
You cross one howler, you cross them all. We'll get your ass.
Sweet. That did what I wanted it to do. Yo.
Another of these shops was robbed. I'd hire guards if I could afford it.
Yeah, I'm the one that robbed him. That was me. I did that.
I don't know.
Oh, I gotta buy the rune.
I'm new to Karnaca. I need a tool that can rewire a wall of light, the kind the Grand Guard uses. And I'd prefer not to explain myself.
I can help you out, but not right now. Don't even linger here. I'm supposed to get a visit from Paolo, someone you don't want to meet. Come back later.
Understood.
You should go. We can do business another time. Like I said, Paolo is coming by. Are you looking to die here? I'd rather not clean your blood off the walls. I think he's here. Hide yourself. That's it. Stay out of sight.
Oh, he's got a bunch of people with him.
Never
Okay.
tell me anything. Something's going on. Not stupid.
I need 8 new cutters, short blades, the good stuff. Morley steel.
I know what you mean.
Do you? Because last time you gave me some backwater foundry garbage that wouldn't hold an edge and snapped against Grand Guard armor.
I got taken on that deal too. But I'll make it up to you, Paolo. Lop off maybe 10%?
30. Because I like you. By next week.
That's fair.
I wonder if I'm able to take them out.
Bad faith trade and I regret it.
I'm gonna save to find out. Classic Skyrim quick save. I wonder if this will work.
You missed your chance. What a shame! Hey, you! Give us what you got!
I'll cut you in half.
I don't think this is gonna work the way I wanted it to. Maybe she was just paying attention.
Hiding your face? Take it! I'll crush you, you parasite! You should let him go! Shit heels.
And I got shit healed. Alright. I wonder if there's a way for me to do it. I can try using the sleep darts, but I only have one left, I think. Oh, I got some more.
Good, good. These are strange times. Overseers in the dust. The witch emperors and these clockwork soldiers protecting their aristocracy. All bad for business. But if I get my way, Karnaca will be a different city a year from now.
I love those shutters.
He's gone.
Whoa, he turned into 1,000,000 rats.
Another of these shops was robbed. I'd hire guards if I could afford it. I'm told they robbed one of our shops. I'd like to see them try it here.
I'm the one that did that. You're not gonna comment on me killing the guy? I didn't kill him, I just knocked him out.
Come in, my friend. Always a delight to see you.
That was pretty wild. Let me try that one more time. Just make sure I understood what happened, because I'm not clear. Yeah. He just turns into 1,000,000 rats.
You'll have the cutters, I promise.
Good, good. These are strange times. Overseers in the dust. Hey. Hey, you! Come here! Allers!
Huh. I wonder why it worked the first time, but he detected it the second time if you have to wait. I'm gonna try to make this work because I'm curious to see how it plays out.
The cutters, I promise.
Good, good. These are strange times. Overseers in the Dust District, the witch emperors, and these clockwork soldiers protecting their aristocracy. All bad for business. But if I get my way, Karnaca will be a different city a year from now.
He's gone.
He just always turns into rats. It's like he warps away and leaves a crowd of rats behind.
Another of these shops was robbed. I'd hire guards if I could afford it.
Okay, very good. Gear. $400. Oof. Mark the ticket booth. Avoid the Grand Guard. It's kind of expensive. Let's see what else there is before I pick it up.
A pleasure to do business.
Upgrades. What do we got?
Upgrading your equipment.
Mines. Don't really care. Grenades. Don't really care. Folding blade.
The
Care.
situation in the Empire has driven the prices up, I'm afraid. You won't be sorry.
Plus 3 bone charm slots. Sounds great. Does that apply to sleep darts as well? Presumably it does. Well, let me back out and check first, I guess. Bolts inflict damage. Sting causing enemies to flee.
You know, I sleep in the shop most nights. The city's not safe.
You say that. Oh, it's just regular crossbow bolts. Bummer. I guess there's more stuff I can pick up when I'm out in the field.
Ah, you want blueprints for better weaponry.
I'm good on just about everything else, though, I think.
I used to own a cat. Come back soon. I mean, if I'm still here. I'm glad to see you well. Let's see. I have some upgrade plans for your gear.
So I'll buy that key.
I shouldn't deal with strangers. Welcome back. Come in, my friend. Always a delight to see you.
Probably pissed off Paolo. Be my guess. Yeah, cone vision's nice. I have to turn it on, but it's useful. I just bought a thing. So let's take Shadow Attack 2. Just being able to kill 2 guards seemed really good, but I might increase it to 3. So my problem is that it takes so long to kill them. Bosses beware. You're screwed, we multiply. No, that's right. Marriage station, room, shopkeeper. I wonder if I broke, by attacking the guy, if I broke the ability to get the rewiring kit. I suppose it's possible. Dugabel returns, or Dugabel returns Trema. This isn't an actual area to explore, I didn't think. This might be good. Oh, cool. Not sure where she was headed. Goofy howlers. Oh, hey. Disarmed. Let's save before we explore this back alley too closely, right? Can't do any more ammo of this type. Nothing to see here. Move along. End of Grey River. You screwed me. Apollo was where you said he'd be alone. We knifed him 50 times. He was choking blood when I drove a rail spike to the side of his head. He was just gone. There's nothing but a bunch of rats. That's kind of cool. Sweet. How can I not put people in dumpsters? I can. It's not a custom action, it turns out.
That's your last mistake.
Didn't think there was a person here.
Come on, die, little girl. I'm gonna cut you into pieces.
Sorry, man, I really wanted that rune. Howling bolts. Buy one, get 2 cans. I see. Oh, but there's a rat tunnel. Oh, I'm back here. Right on. I know where this is. Alright, well I have another rune. Can I spend it on anything? Don't think so. I need 2 for 3 kills. Okay. Should probably do bone charm crafting. I do have resources for that. You can craft runes, and that ends up costing 8 runes to get to, so I wonder if it's worth it. Sacrifice existing runes, get a lot of bone. That's interesting. Craft bone charms, let's see. Oh, I can sacrifice ones I don't like? That's kind of cool. Does it like make the trait possible, basically? Oh, I need to sacrifice them to discover the traits. That's neat. Kind of on board with that. High chance the bone charm will be corrupted. So this lets me like mix them so they take up fewer slots. I guess that makes more sense than I thought it would. Wonder if that doesn't count as a legal trait. If it's corrupted, it doesn't work. Bummer. Alright, that's fine. Well, let's use that rat hole. I do really like that they added this. Yeah, who needs a rewire tool? I get to turn into a rat. They're much better at warning you in this game. Did it? I missed it. Bone charm here. Alright, what's the new one I just picked up? Increases the area of effective stun mines. Stun mines. Seriously? You guys for real with this shit?
Ready? This shouldn't take long. You won't get away. Let her come to you. Let's go.
At least I can do this in combat.
Face, coward.
I mean, I'm a horrific shadow monster. You're more concerned about me having a mask on? Alright, well, there's significant value in getting the multiple kills with Shadow Beast, because I can still be non-lethal if I get detected by more than one person, which historically I haven't been able to do, so that's cool. That's what I'm going to do. Did I miss anything here? I think I got it all. Yeah. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Sounds good. Upper Aventa District. Yeah, Delilah Caldwin. Whoa! That's cool. Oh, there's gonna be a loading screen. Hooray for wind power.
See Jindosh's mansion from here. Carriage line is blocked. I'll have to unlock the gate.
Alright, can do. Reach the Clockwork Mansion.
Hope they accept my transfer.
There are new things here. There's a rune, it looks like.
What was that?
You see nothing.
Give me a handful of the Clockworks and I'll clean up the dust district. Maybe the tall boys are fed at the time of the rat place.
He's coming to check, though.
The Duke has his way. We'll have an army of the Clockwork soldiers by this time next year.
Everybody needs to pee. Someone just see me through the window?
Just gotta watch my own back.
For serious? What are you guys detecting? Or maybe it's the fact that I turned the thing off. Okay, that makes sense.
I'm sure.
Makes a little bit more sense. Came up here for the bone charm. What does it do? Oh, I can't pick it up, I see. Spiritual pool, it says. Mana regeneration is faster. That sounds great. Way on board with that. Enhanced eyes. Get the clinkers off Karnaka's streets. They don't like the clockwork robots. But they need to be there so I can use my lethal abilities and still do a non-lethal playthrough. Pretty sure they can see me through the window. Calculated.
You aren't going anywhere. No use running. Take it. No mercy. I've been fighting scum like you since I put on the uniform.
And I died instantly. Wow. Ouch. Let's see what it sets me to. Oh, it's not too far back. Could be worse. I think it's saved after I picked up the bone charm. Yeah. Crossbow bolts, incendiary bolts. That's all.
12 weeks I've been at sea.
People don't want robots. A lot of people get tortured in this universe. So sleepy. Eat the pear. New gate code. Code for the gate is 149. Once you've read and memorized it, destroy the note. Do not write them down or just forget to destroy the notes. Dun-dun-dun. What a maroon. Alright, so I think I want to get, there's a single rune here that I want. It's just the one, right? Yeah. Try to get over to it.
Hello? I'll search with you.
God, people have supernatural vision when it comes to windows. Maybe I can pop out one of these windows here.
I wonder what I'm dealing with. So I wonder who that was.
Guards. A lot of guards.
Did I imagine that? No, I'm sure.
It was the wind, I assure you. Side alley key needed. It's not something I can climb, and maybe it's something I can get over if I...
There is corruption here. It beckons you. Promises riches and power. So much temptation.
This is where the slow thing would be really nice, right? So I could jump and then try to grapple. I think that requires 2 points. Let me see. Yeah, it's 2. I have 0 right now. Perfect. I really dig that you can just skip a locked door like that. That's so cool. Good thing about this game.
Hey, you! Come here!
Parry spam. Not working out. Alright, so don't ever sprint to avoid somebody. Just keep sneaking and turn around. That's correct. Hi.
You have to understand. I'm going to call for help if you don't go.
People don't.
I just want your rune. Chill. Yeah, chill out.
I don't want to die.
What makes you think you're gonna die? I'm just a spooky assassin lady that warped into your window. There's nothing to be worried about. People are just irrational sometimes, you know?
What's going on here? My slippers weren't in their usual spot. What next? You can't
Really?
stay hidden forever.
You're not gonna give that one to me?
You ready?
Rude. Oh, there's a painting in here too. I need to ride the carriage to it, or I have to unlock the gate to figure out where the console for that is. Oh, gate controls. The long search is over.
To do whatever I want.
Doo-doo. Code was like 129 or something like that. Oops. 149. Don't let the noise confuse you. I'm very much in charge here. Yeah, let's go to the Clockwork dimension and get all the important stuff from this area. I didn't see what that new, I have to wait till I get to the end of this. Okay. See what the new bone charm does. Bone charms. Bolts always break. No, it's actually a perfect one for me to disenchant. I could use the word sacrifice, like I know what this means. I can choose the ones I want. That's neat. So I can basically make an aquatic bone charm that takes up less space. If I get another one. Let's see, what do I have to pay to decrease the chance of it corrupting? Lower chance of corruption, 3 or 4 traits. No chance of corruption with 3 traits. Craft runes. Use the same trait up to 4 times. Oh, interesting. So in other words, I can get the same effect to stack multiple times? That seems kind of strong. Maybe I have to go inside the mansion.
Strange beauty to it. Maybe I'll find a way to end this without killing Kirin Jindosh.
Yeah, let's try. Oh, it's a different zone. Okay, that's why it wasn't showing runes and shit.
All right, I need to eliminate
Initial
Jindosh and
territory.
find Anton Sokolov.
Bone charms. So there's 3 bone charms in a rune. Alright. Perfect. But that was a door, it was not. He's like an inventor, right?
Who would build something like this?
That's
And
pretty
why?
neat. That's,
Someone's activated one of the mechanisms in my house.
Jindosh.
Welcome, visitor. My home is always open. It's one of my great curiosities, seeing how the common mind navigates these shifting rules.
That's really, really neat.
Kirin Jindosh,
Because you're not going to have maps. This is the way to do it.
stands an invention that will endure beyond my time. The Jindosh Clockwork Soldier. My greatest creation. I invite you to continue, stranger. Just come up the stairs. Meet with me face to face in the upper hall.
That was pretty sweet.
That's it. You're almost there. Come into the gallery so I can see you.
It seems like that's a bad idea.
No, come up the stairs. That way is fortified against visual detection. I expected the courtesy of seeing you by this point.
Let's see. I'll use this to kill.
Make yourself known. You're shy then. So be it. In the end, you'll be stretched out in my laboratory. Eventually, I'll pry apart all your secrets. I'll make a study of it.
Sounds like
Wish that wasn't so slow. Everything's good. Nothing to see here. Move along.
An entire shipment of werewolves just gone.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I assume it would be bad. Mrs. Vivian will be visiting to purchase a pair of Clockwork soldiers. Their pylon should be stowed beneath the floor. Let's not vaporize our guests. Bring it back up only in the event of disturbance. Armored wooden plates. If someone in this screen destroys these, and there's nothing protecting the vulnerable mechanism underneath. If it knocks off the head, and then we'll attack anyone we can, ally or not. That means you. Small panel to be rewired. Okay. Let's not do that. No wooden shoes from here on the premises, no exceptions. Spare my nerves. There's no chance you can win. I see. I do like that they've got wood on them, that's very clever. Okay, so they do aggro eventually? Not clear how what triggers it.
Stand clear! I'm bringing up the arc pylon!
I wonder if I could just stop that from happening sooner. Meeting room key is needed. Can't go out the windows. Can go up there though.
You think at these prices, the man wouldn't keep us waiting.
There's only one Kieran Jindosh. He can charge whatever he likes. Besides, you're rich enough to afford a couple of the Clockworks. I have no doubt your since the Duke took over the silver.
I'm not used to waiting.
Neither am I. was the last time someone had me waiting for more than an hour? I can't remember. It's almost titulating.
How many clockworks did you say
Wait
there
inside. Kieran Dindosh will escort you to the assessment chamber.
It is indeed, but 36, 46? Very exclusive, whatever the cost. Everyone at the Garden Club will be agreeing with him. We're moving at last, but where is
This is like one of the coolest levels I've ever seen in a video game. Like, this stage alone feels like it makes, it justifies Dishonored 2.
If there is a break-in, I hope the Clockworks deal with it quickly. I'm tired of waiting for Jindosh.
Super clever. Also is probably a huge hassle to put together, right? Do not need the waiting room key because I'm a jumper. Jumpman. Those are metal, it's good to know. There's gotta be shenanigans going on, right? The game does for sure. As far as how they managed to pull it off, I have no idea. I don't have a rewire. I was hoping it would be a Wale thing I could remove. I use the elevator between 3 o'clock and 7 o'clock. 4 hours or so.
I must admit, I'm quite curious about you. You've made it farther than most.
Who's that? Nothing. Oh, well, never mind.
Wish that was faster. Emergency call button.
Huh? Wait, some in the elevator. What's going on?
Seriously? How did you see me?
I'll be wiping off your blood later.
Maybe you found the body. That's my best guess. Cool on them for recording a context-sensitive line about being in the elevator, though. You guys freaking out over here?
Just have no manners.
This is a manners thing?
You have no right to be here, stranger. Leave at once.
Yeah, whatever. Why are there so many alarm clocks in here?
Just getting started.
Who are you and what have you done?
Shut up.
We're waiting for Kieran Jindosh. We must be.
Quite dangerous.
I'll be damned. No use running.
We got wall of lights.
I can't remember any other visitor getting so far.
Oracular Order divided. Sisters of the Oracular Order and Serkonos paid surprises this week to officials of the Grand Palace. Oh, bone charm. Shadow's Embrace. Oh, Shadow Walk lasts longer. Yes, please. I don't think I can get to the thing to turn it off, right? Why would they put a copper wire up here? Can't sneak out the window. Definitely can't warp through there. I'm gonna have a really bad day. Let's see what else I can do to get through there. Guess if I had the pull power, maybe I could pull the thing out. That's one of its stated abilities, right? Pull objects. Pull a whale oil tank to you. I think that the thing has to be opened up for that to work, though, unfortunately. Bone shard here? There's a rune for the Wall of Light. This reminds me of this place in Wisconsin called the House on the Rock, where this like weird eccentric millionaire guy built this crazy house that has like a carousel underground and a bunch of like animatronic orchestras. If you ever find yourself around Madison, Wisconsin, you should check it out. It's super weird. This isn't gonna be fun.
Make a note. Assessment chamber reconfiguration reported. Reconfiguration reported. Idling. Commence lens refocus. Assessment chamber reconfiguring. Standing by. Adapting to layout. Assessment chamber reconfiguring. Standing by. Assessment chamber reconfiguring. Standing by. Display bear combat protocol 8. Combat your last.
Oh, they kill me, and they have a custom kill animation. That's pretty sweet. I don't know how to fight those things. I don't have a rewire tool. And I don't think I can shadow sneak past them. Maybe I can sneak past them. I don't think I can use it to kill them, though.
General detection state. Okay, return to routine operation.
I love their voice. That's awesome. Oh, sweet. Rewire tool. I didn't get a chance to get one earlier. Disable security devices to make them work in your favor using a rewire tool. Rewired arc pylons, watchtowers will target your enemies instead of you. Pistol bullets. Maybe they want me to use bullets against it. I can see behind them, I think it said. Someone on their sides, maybe?
The machine is running at low speed.
I wonder if I can, like, trap it somewhere, right? That would be interesting.
Okay, trigger exploration grid. Extending exploration of the area.
Oh, Sokolov's in here, I see. Cool.
Continue search. The machine is still searching.
His voice is awesome. There's some chewing gum on them. Yeah. Actually, does anyone know how you're supposed to sneak up on them and use a rewire tool? Sounds like you're supposed to be able to do that, but... Sokolov, my man, how you doing? The blood topology of Grim Alex. Right on. Grandpa! Hey, you're less tortured than I thought.
Is that young Emily Caldwin?
Anton,
Can you sneak up on them on the side?
I need to take you out of here.
Jendosh has bigger plans than you know. An army of his Clockwork soldiers. It would be the end.
I'm going to visit Jindosh too, old friend. Safest to take Sokolov back to the carriage before confronting Jindosh.
Seems like a good idea. I have to wait for it to fill all the way, I guess. Oh shit. You don't want that, actually. Not when the robot's nearby.
Search protocol. The machine has identified a lifeless body. This is body it's discovered. Now that your last moments, the last vision you behold is a work of scintillating protocol.
I'm pretty dead. I'm pretty dead.
Electrostatic discharge. Stand clear.
He does that little side jumpy thing? That's kind of cool. Quarry lost type.
You freed Anton Sokolov.
Bet he can't turn off that wall of light for me.
Someone there? Indicates the search protocol is underway.
little key, tiny bit faster.
Family, this place might be a lot more tolerable, but that sort of thing never seems to cross his mind.
There we go. Excellent. Last woman carrying an old man, no need for alarm. Exactly. There's this charm that says it's close? I guess it's above me. Not completely wrong. Sokolov, I need you to turn off all of the walls of light. Maybe he's going to give me a tool to disable them after I drop them off to make sure that I can guarantee to rescue him before we leave, you know? Could be smart. He's so sleepy. He's just so tired. Send me the waiting room key. No, because I can't teleport with him, can I? Oh, I can. Fantastic. I did, right?
According to the scales beneath the floor and my acoustic sensors, you move quite quickly.
This guy thinks he's so cool.
I won't let you take him. Sokolov was the great thinker of his time, and now he belongs to me. This playback indicates some detection without certainty.
I love the robots. This whole level is fucking amazing. Like, Dishonored 1 overall was a good game, and it had some cool level design and stuff, but for the most part it was pretty samey. But I love how different everything feels in this game. Oh, that's a bad idea. Yeah, I love that way of having them talk, too. And it just happens, like there hasn't been like a cutscene explaining the way they speak or how they've been recorded.
Okay, the machine has detected something. The machine is running at low speed. The machine is experiencing uncertainty. Playback for detection registered. When this plays, check central rotor.
Am I still carrying him when I do this? Oh my god, did he like fall to his death or something? I wonder what happened there. Or do people die if I transform while carrying them? I crushed his head?
You encountered my arc pylon. The electrical discharge from my clockworks makes these obsolete, but I keep this one out of nostalgia for Sokolov's dated designs.
Yes, yes.
End of fleet days.
Oh, that's cool. I can warp. I guess maybe...
According to the scales beneath the floor and my acoustic sensors, you move quite quickly.
My guess is that blink would not work with a person being carried. Whoops. If you were playing this Corvo, blink wouldn't work while carrying somebody because you're like teleporting, but this one is just like a grapple. Right? That's cool.
You've encountered my arc pylon. The electrical discharge from my clockworks makes these obsolete, but I keep this one out of nostalgia for Sokolov's dated designs. Breathtaking. According to the scales beneath the floor and my acoustic sensors, you move quite quickly.
Let's save before we go in here.
Playback for detection registered. I won't let you take him. Okay, the machine Sokolov was the great thinker of his time, and now he belongs to me. Running the search protocol. Playback for unambiguous enemy. Unauthorized display.
You can still stop me when I'm a shadow beast. Good to know. Alright, I have to figure out how to get past these guys, and I don't actually have an idea.
I won't let you take him. Sokolov was the great thinker of his time, and now he belongs to me.
Gross. I probably have a gadget maybe I can use against them, because they don't count as real enemies, I assume. Try just throwing grenades at them, I guess.
Okay, the machine has detected something. Triggering electrostatic discharge. Stand clear. Was that your explosive that just went off, or one of my clockworks? Wooden housing breach. Okay.
And then I blew up Sokolov. Okay. Try a couple different things here. I usually don't use devices like these, so here I get multiple things to try.
Was that your explosive that just went?
Oh, Jim Jam. It might be that I need to put... I might just need to put Sokolov down right when we load in, because I don't think I can pull the switch if I'm carrying him. Or at least it's tricky. Gives me some grief for trying it. Yeah, I can get him loaded.
I won't let you take him. Sokolov was the great thinker of his time, and now he belongs to me.
So where is the thing that you rewire on them? Like if you're on your side, can you touch it? I'm curious why the thing mentioned that I could do that. Badly need an EMP grenade, right? If the stun mine works.
Playback for detection registered. Okay, the machine has detected something. This playback indicates some detection without certainty. General protection state. The machine is experiencing uncertainty.
Yes, please.
General detection state. General detection state. The machine is experiencing uncertainty. I won't let you take him. Sokolov was the great thinker of his time, and now he belongs to me. Was that your explosive that just went off, or one of my explosives that lost its quarry? Most unexpected and truly impressive. Not many people would still be standing after that. You've beaten one of my Clockwork soldiers. I'll have questions about that. Restrained.
On the right leg.
Why, that was loud. Shook my boy loft. Extraordinary. It seems that you two of my Clockwork soldiers are no match for you. This has turned out to be a very interesting day.
Somehow I got out of that alive.
Way more resources than I needed to spend. I might try to keep my resources here. Hold on. I'll make a save, I guess. I'll try doing it without spending, because I didn't use any of the mines. Oh, I think I just overwrote both my saves. Whoops! Meant to load. Now it's over. Can't undo it. Let me check something real quick. I might go over by a few minutes today to try to get the rerun timing to be as optimal as possible.
Okay. At least Anton is safe. Now, for Jindosh.
Do you want to give me some kind of tool to deactivate your walls of light, dude? Oh, that was potentially optional. That's interesting. Back to the skiff. Sorry, one sec. Guess I wasted all my mines, that's what I was saying.
I suppose Sokolov is now safe and sound, and yet here you are again, back from...
The guy's a real talker, isn't he? Ben, please don't. 15, 16, 17... Alright, never mind. We're good. I don't have to make any changes. So that guy's still alive.
State. Here. And search.
It's on the leg, you say?
Increasing oil tank temperature.
That must be the other side of that wall of light, isn't it? Door is blocked. That's actually a different wall of light. Straight below this room?
machine is experiencing uncertainty. Something tripped the detection. Machine switching to alternative override.
Alright, so I don't want him to murder any of the human people. Maybe I can use that to deal with the other Clockwork guards, perhaps? So much food lying around.
I know where you are. I love to sit there smoking and sketching out new ideas.
Dude, the pylons are so much better in this game at warning you when you're about to be in trouble. By the time they started to warn you in the first game, you were already disintegrated. I'm actually just able to make that jump? Yeah. Not the kind of glass I'm allowed to break. Oh!
Again, there's no one injured.
I didn't think that that would happen. Very well. Am I back to before I hacked the thing? Which is fine, I don't really need it.
I suppose Sokolov is now safe and sound.
Yeah, alright. So next session we'll try to find Jindosh. Very good. Cool, thanks folks for watching. I'll let you know what's coming up for the rest of the week.